morning, guys. It is me, April. We are here this morning at Duke Self-Defense. It's where my husband learns his martial arts and also teaches. So we're going to be looking at a little tutorial on how to float forward and back. For a lot of us, as we're learning to go from that forward fold to either top of a pushover down all the way to that chaturanga, it kind of turns into this either series of little hops, which is grand, or this kind of shooting back, and there's all this instability happening in hips and back and shoulders. So this morning, we're going to look at this little progression to start refining the core strength that you'll need to actually lift your legs and then put them down. A little information about which part of the core we're looking at. It's not this six-pack that we wish to have. That's just the rectus, that's the surface area. What we want to engage is this low belly line that's called your transverse abdominus. That's deep inside, that's kind of hard to get to, but that's what we'll be working on today. So, first thing we'll need as we start this whole floating back business is actually a block. What we'll be doing is going forward and back in and out of our vinyasa with the block sexily placed between the thighs. This is not comfortable, it's not really supposed to be. We want to get our feet as close together as we can, and then I'm actively clenching this block between my adductors, the inner thighs. If you look at it from the side, I'm just holding here, and now I'm actually drawing everything together. As I tell my classes, I want you to squeeze this block so hard that the next person that grabs it wonders what we were doing. So this will be our process. I'm going to start at the top, building your Tadasana from about the hips down, since that's what we're looking at the most. And from here, if you want to sweep the arms, neat, but the important part is a little bend in the knees, and we're hinging at the hips to come down, and I am squeezing this block all the way. So I'm in my forward fold, I'm halfway here. Now you're going to bend your knees a lot, still squeezing that block, and we're going to go boop, a little bit more, and then we'll go all the way back to a downward facing dog very first. Coming forward, top of the push-up, I'm still squeezing this block. You can absolutely lower the knees to come down. Here I am in my cobra, squeezy squeeze, curling the toes, and again, we'll lift up into that downward facing dog. So I'm squeezing. Big thing here, we want to turn the tailbone down. And I'm looking forward, I'm going to bend my knees, little bitty hops forward. Boop, boop, boop. As I tell my classes, sound effects are life. The boop actually helps because it's going to give you that little exhalation of air, tensing all of this up. So, we'll go through that a couple more times, eventually coming back all the way to top of a push-up, and without that first downward facing dog. I am out of breath. It is a lot of work. I'm still feeling that block in my adductors here. So as we're doing our little hops, so I'm 40, right? And when I was younger, they called it catching air. You want to lift your feet, find that little hover, and then consciously move your feet back. So it's this little lift and a hover and move. Little lift and a hover and then a move. So we're trying to first find that kind of buoyancy. And then we want to start extending how far back the legs move. So let's try it again. Let's grab the block. It's very uncomfortable, and I knows it. So you're going to squeeze everything together. I'm squeezing glutes and quads and hamstrings and all of this loveliness. I'm going to draw my shoulders back. And let's do this 3 times with the additional downward facing dog. So deep breath in, bend the knees, deep breath out. Find your half lift with the inhale. Now plant the palms, bend your knees, a little boop back. Boop. One more boop. Last boop to downward facing dog. Very first, squeeze your block, come forward, inhale, and exhale to lower. Inhale to that cobra, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Turning toes, exhale that downward facing dog. Now readjust your feet, make sure they're coming together-ish. Spread your fingers, turn the tailbone down, squeeze that block. Moving forward 3 times, little hops. Bending the knees, inhale, exhale, boop, boop. One more boop, boop. Last boop, boop. Inhale, half lift, squeeze. Exhale to fold. Little knee bend, inhale, up we go. Joining the palms, exhale, touch head, rest at heart. Next one, inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, squeeze. Hands down, lift a bit. Lift a bit. Last one. Inhale, come forward, squeeze. Exhale, come down. Inhale, cobra, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, down dog. Breathe, breathe. Keep squeezing your legs together. Breathe as deeply as you possibly can. And from here, this low belly, we're going to try to scoosh up to the spine. Breathe deep. 2 boops forward. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, boop. Inhale. Exhale, boop, boop. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Inhale up. Exhale, touch heads, rest at heart. This time, 1 boot back to that dog. And then we'll come 1 boot forward to the forward fold. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, squeeze. Hands down, exhale to down dog. Good. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Down dog. Deep, deep breaths. Press your palms, turn your tailbone down, squeeze the block. Good. Look forward. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, lift. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Little bend. Inhale, up we go. Join palms. Exhale, touch the head. Rest at the heart. You stay there and breathe. No, I have not yet succeeded in creating little dips. But that is the basis. That is the whole activation that we want to find when we eventually have 0 props to help us along. It is okay if you go to a class and you stick a block between your legs, no big deal. It's all good. Take your time. Give yourself plenty of time to rest. And don't be like me and talk a whole lot, but that's what's happening, right? Yes. So, if you haven't already, go ahead and take the block out from between your legs. And the next prop we're moving to is actually a little bouncy ball. If you do not have a little bouncy ball, find something about the width of your hang loose sign here. And that can absolutely be pressed, again, between the thighs. So you're thinking, okay, that's pretty squishy. That's going to be easy to maintain. Not necessarily, since it's not as uncomfortable. The tendency is to just let everything kind of hang out and not grip. So this time with the ball, we're going to move back and forth with the additional downward facing dog, 1 boot in between, only 1 round of that one. And then, still using our little bouncy ball or pillow or whatever you've found, we're going to move 1 boot back to top of a push-up. So, before we do that round, I'm going to have you take a break, watch my hips and my back, and we'll try to move into that together. So, find that which is squishy. I'm going to bring it between the thighs. Lift that heart. Now I'm still squeezing everything in. I've already started activating this deep transverse. I'm pulling in, around, and up. So we've got the 1 round with the ball to down dog, through, and then straight to that forward fold. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, a big hop back to dog. Good. You'll notice you might see my little ball squeezing in and out. That is the nature of having skin. No big deal. Inhale, bend the knees. Come forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Little knee bend, inhale, coming down. Press palms, exhale to head and to heart. So this is the round I want you to watch my hips and watch my low back. I'm going to see if I can't tuck my shirt in, prevent it from going everywhere. So moving straight to that top of a push-up very first. Let me just show you what it looks like. I'm not going to cue. So you saw that time that as I moved those feet back, I'm lifting. It's going to feel like somebody's picking up the back part of my pants, and as my feet landed, I'm absorbing the pressure with those bendy elbows. Just do the best you can. It's all good. If you need to keep going to that down dog, do it. Exactly no one will stop you. So we'll do 2 rounds into that top of a push-up and then on to the next part. So whatever is squishy, coming between, twice through. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, top of a push-up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, dog. I think I'm part cat that I use my head to knock things out of the way. Turn your tailbone down, squeeze the squishy. Look forward, inhale, bend. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale. Press palms, exhale, touch head, rest back hard. Last round, I'm only going to give you the inhales and exhales. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hands to heart. And here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the legs together. Turn your tailbone down. Press those fingers. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Stay in your fold. Take the prop out from between your legs. Hold your elbows. Any kind of little movements here you like. Let's come back to that neutral fold. Release your elbows. Deep, deep bend in knees. Let the hips come down. Inhale. Exhale, roll it up slow. Chest up, arms up. Inhale. Press your palms. Exhale, touch head. Rest at heart. Close your eyes. Take a few well-deserved breaths. So we want to keep those shoulders coming down. Keep the length in the spine and the height in the chest. So the next part is what it may or may not look like once we eliminate any of our props. We're going to try to keep anything that touches along these legs glued together. A lot of times when people are starting that lifting and putting back, we tend to kind of let these legs fly and just kind of tumble about akimbo. However, we're going to imagine Everything is glued together. You want to start lifting here. So before anything else happens, we're pushing this in almost as if that derriere is going to lift to the ceiling and the legs naturally fall behind. So we'll do that twice. First time I'll cue the squeeze and all of that. Second time, we're just going to give inhales and exhales. So, top of the mat. Press your legs together. Lift that heart. Roll the shoulders back. A breath here. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, squeeze legs together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend and press back. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the legs, inhale, cobra. Exhale, lifting down dog. So even here in our dog, we want legs glued together, turn the tailbone down. Spread your fingers wide. Look forward, inhale, bend. Exhale, squeeze, come forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Little bend, inhale, up we go. Join those palms, exhale, touch head, rest at heart. Take a 2-breath break. Squeeze the legs. Last round, just inhales and exhales. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe deeply. Look forward, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Difference here, deep bend in the knees, tummies rest. Inhale. Exhale, roll it up, slow, slow, slow. Chest up, arms up, inhale. Join those palms, exhale, touch the head and rest at the heart. Close eyes and breathe. Just let everything slow down. Opening eyes, take a look this way. There is one more kind of drill that we can do to start helping that lift happen. They're called Shakti kicks for some reason. I have no idea why, but there it is. So these Shakti kicks, I'm going to turn the other way because you're going to start in your forward fold. Your hands are going to be a little bit on the farish side, but we need to keep shoulders over wrists. So it's this active kind of leaning and pressing. Yeah, it's like a prep for a handstand, same difference, right? So you're going to keep your gaze, your drishti down and in front slightly. You're going to set those shoulders back. We're going to breathe in, bend, and exhale. Right, and the whole idea, remember, catching air because I'm 40. Inhale, exhale. The slower you can bring your feet down, the better control you cultivate. I'm going to try to keep those legs straight. That was lazy on my part. Deep breath. And you can, if you like, go for these little rapid successions. I just highly recommend not talking the whole time. But there it is. A couple little drills for you to look at, some props to add, some suggestions on when to take them away. It's up to you. Do what you can feel safe doing. Push yourself just enough to work up a little sweat. And remember, it's just yoga. Have an awesome day. Thanks for tuning in. If you're enjoying, maybe throw some money my way. Link is in the comments and on my banner. Have an amazing day. I love you so much.